never try, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few.
Coach, autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. A beautiful fake.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready? Who ready? Slot 59.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he's going to get to... The 31, enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Green, come see. Let's go, Joker.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Let's go,
Second and 10.
On second down, McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Play action now. Winston. Going deep here for Edelman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's checking.
On second down. It's Allen. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Allen. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
I can't believe they even let you go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He spins free. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Follow.
Play fake. Winston. Slant route. Caught by Edelman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Check 50. And even. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Throwing. Winston. And he's got his man Hilton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle. 4 yards on the pick.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Jameis now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Back, 25, behind. White.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down and inches. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Allen. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen's got it. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. The open man here, Renfro. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Winston now. And the catch made by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, flag, 23, 53. 53, Mike, 53. Here we go,
They go play action. Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Winston. And an alley to run. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 14. Winston is going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes...
And he's into the clear. Touchdown. A great play there. 95 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now is the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Winston now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run, Devontae Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. This is McCaffrey, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books at second. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Good job.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On third down, it's Allen, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up second down.
Now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Watch the curve.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Another carry for the
Go,
running
go.
back.
Run. Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Charlie. Right there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And Charles, you know what